Hello, hello, hello. Is this thing on? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Once again, live on Twitch. It's Saturday night. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day, night, afternoon, or wherever it is in your neck of the woods or in your part of the world. Once again, live on Twitch. This is Bose 831 Gaming, and this is a continuation of my Twitch live stream series, and we're running Farming Simulator 22. And once again, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Again, this is a continuation of my Twitch live stream series. We're in Farming Simulator 22. We're on the SILVERRUN Forest map, which is the default map with Farming Simulator 22. And without much further ado, we're going to jump right into it. We're picking up right from where we left off on last week's episode. We're in the process of doing a little forestry here and there. We're still trying to get our funding up so that we can start working on a farm build. We want to achieve a goal of right around $1 million to get started at least, and we're up to about $853,000 right now. So we still have a little ways to go there. When we last left off, we're still working on doing a little logging, doing a little forestry mulching. We're clearing out some forestry areas on my own property using the my tree harvester, forestry harvester, and a little lease configuration I have with a tractor trailer and the tree devourer. Where some of the stuff we're going a realistic route, and some of it not so much, as you can see with us by having the utilization of the tree devourer. But if you've been following along in the series, you know that I showed the proper way to that we would do it if we were playing for realism. But in the interest of speed, time, and flow of the series, we're going to go with the unrealistic route so that we can get certain things accomplished that I'd like to get done in the series. And that's why we're utilizing the tree devourer mod as well. So we're going to go ahead and kind of picking up right from where we left off on last week's episode. So I've got the tree devourer lined up. We're still right now just going to mulch a few stumps. So we're going to turn the wood chipper on. We've got it lowered, and we're going to grind a few miscellaneous stumps here in the area. We've already got a bunch of trees down, and I'm going to, in just a few moments here, in fact, let's go ahead and switch that now. We're going to get some logs loaded up on trailer, but first we got to bring our trailer back around to the farm and still at the sawmill. Let's go ahead and do that first. Get our beacons turned on, and let's go get it. So I'm bringing this configuration back to the farm. And again, like I was saying earlier, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, night, or whatever it is where you're at in your neck of the woods or in your part of the world. Here in the USA, we're on the 4th of July holiday weekend. For those of you outside of the USA, that's where we're at right now in the USA. So depending on where you work at, you may have a few days off. And that's 4th of July is a celebration of America's independence. But it gets a little more complicated than that if you're aware of the histories behind the 4th of July holiday and the Juneteenth holiday, which was celebrated earlier this month. But this is not a political commentary channel, so I won't delve into all of those particulars there, but just throw some of those elements out there because just, it tells you a little bit about who I am and where I stand with certain things as far as real life goes. And it's always good to have different views and different perspectives. There's no per se right or wrong. People are not monolithic. But anyways, so we're headed back to the main farm. We got to get the trailer here, so that we can get it loaded up with another load of logs to bring out to the sawmill. In the effort so that we can get those logs processed and sold, and continue to make a little more profit, so we can achieve our goals here. And we did purchase another plot of land in this area as well to also support our logging efforts. So we're just gonna bring everything now, a little bit full circle here. Pop that open. And we gotta get all grabby now. Alright. Because I'm good with the log forks, but not that good, we'll do them one at a time, because I'm not super skilled with grabbing multiple logs at one time, especially with some of these modded log forks. Plus, I'm doing something a little different than I did when I was doing multiple log grabs. We were working with the 6 and 8 meter logs, but these 12 meter logs are differently installed together. So we're just not gonna press our luck here with the 12 meter configuration. But we're do our best to see if we can get as many of them as we can on the trailer. And the way it goes, sometimes I'm really good with this, and sometimes I'm not. Let's see where we're at today. Once we get them down, we get them up. Trailer turn, get the telehandler turn, I should say, to the trailer. And then it's just a matter of getting the log in the right spot. So it's just dropping it on the trailer and letting it all hang loose, so to speak. Okay. And that's pretty much it. And there is something I want to talk about. There was a very cool mod that was released in the mod hub this week that I was really looking forward to using, because I did a little bit of testing with it before it was put off the mod hub. It was a barn pack that was released by what's the name of the modder? I'll pull it up real quick. It was a USA White Farm Building Pack. It was by Bernie CS, and it was initially reached for multi-platform, and I downloaded it, but it was soon discovered after it was released on the mod hub, in-game mod hub. Console users were experiencing different problems with the pack. My particular experience with it was the game would lock up upon placing the cow barn, but all the other elements of the mod work, and they're really great. But the cow barn, I've seen YouTube videos on it. It looks really cool. I really want to have it, but it doesn't work right now, although I've not uninstalled the mod in my particular install, because even though it's been removed from the mod hub, if you've already installed it prior to it being removed from the mod hub, you can still use it as long as you don't uninstall it from your system if you're on console. The caveat being that if you do uninstall it, you will not be able to find it to reinstall it again. So once you uninstall it, it's gone. But it's probably a good thing right now, because The mod, like I say, the cow barn in the mod is causing my game to crash when I install cow barn. But all the other elements of the mod pack seem to work very, like they're supposed to. Although the piece that I really want to use on is the cow barn, and that's the piece that's breaking the game right now. So I don't know how long it would take to get that mod updated, or if it would be a priority for Giants to get done anytime soon, because right now they're at FarmCon, and that's why we haven't really had that many mods this week. We had some at the beginning of the week, which was when this mod was dropped, but we haven't had any new mods released for a few days now, because Giants has been at FarmCon, and I think they're going to be at FarmCon for the next week or so, or something like that. But I have to look on the website. Let me see if the dates for the FarmCon are on the website. Let's see. There it is. Yeah, they're currently at FarmCon 23. Giant Software is, and they will be there. I'm trying to pull up the calendar here now. For the July 1st and 2nd. I'm sorry, most of the menu is in, I think that's German. Shooting the menu of the schedule, I should say. Same thing, but different. But also, some of your top YouTuber and farming sim streamers are there. Mr. Silly P is there. DJ Goham is there. Virtual Farmer is there. Farmer Cop is there. A few others. So, kind of cool thing. They're at the, and I'm probably going to butcher this because I'm not good with the pronunciations, but the Douche Far Arena, and I forget what country, but that's where everything's happening at right now. So congratulations on those of you who are able to make it there. I hope you have an awesome time. Wish I could be there with you. Really looks cool, and I'm sure we'll get additional news and information from FarmCon, because I'm sure Giants is going to make some announcements. We've already got one announcement that was made today, and that's that the Giants is going to be releasing a what was it, a horse, and I'm probably mispronouncing that incorrectly as well. A horse aggravation DLC pack that releases on July 1st or the 2nd as well. They even have a short teaser video that was released on YouTube earlier today, and I think there's a map that's going to be part of that pack as well, but we haven't I haven't seen any other details on it. It's basically the official blurb on the YouTube video is as follows, and it's part of the announcement trailer that you can find on YouTube. It's coming to PC and consoles on July 25th. We extend the game with a new map and 14 machines by the renowned German manufacturer Horsch. Now, what I'm unclear on is if this is a separate DLC, paid DLC from the Year 2 Season Pass, and this is something that you have to purchase as an addition, or is it part of the Year 2 Season Pass DLC? That I'm still uncertain of, but I'm sure we'll get additional information on that down the line. But that is one announcement that we have had coming out of FarmCon so far, or at the moment. Alright, so we're going to drop a few more logs off. Whoa. Oops. Alright, kinda. Oh, that we got lucky on that one. That one fell in the trailer instead of outside the trailer, but we kinda overshot it there. Alright, now we got a few more pieces we can grab here. Still a bit away from a full load, but we're about to run out of daylight hours here, so we kind of push it here and get a full trailer load, and so that we can get that over to the sawmill before we run out of the daylight operating hours. Oop, what's that grab? Struggle is real, ladies and gentlemen. The struggle is real. Alright, so we're still jumping at the bit and chopping away. And we're going to grab a few more logs here and try to get as much of a load going as we can. Alright, we got another log on the stack and let it roll into place. Boom, boom. Alright, we got another log here. Pick up. And we have a problem, Houston. We're trying to get this one, shake this one off. Alright, we got it. As you can see, it's getting darker and darker on us, but we're still trying to push through. Okay. And still looking good on our log stack. We're rapidly running out of time. We're rapidly running out of time. Alright, there's another one. Trying to get some more light on the situation. We put on some additional lights on the telehandler that I didn't even realize that I had. But that's a little bit brighter. And this time we'll try doing it this way. We'll just bring it in reverse. See if that makes for a smoother operation. Get into position for the log drop. Alright, so there it is. And it's still going away. Plugging them in. Plugging away. All right, there's another one. All right, and we'll just kind of shuffle the stack around a little bit, and we can definitely get a few more logs on there. We're gonna try to load it up this time as much as we can. Not be timid about it. So, that's a solo piece right there. And again, the struggle is real when it comes to being able to operate with enough light to see what we're doing. We're still trying to plug away here and get a few more logs on here so that we have a really solid stack that we can take to the sawmill. And what I may do just to kind of speed things up between this stream and the next is do some off-camera logging so that we can get some things advanced here and get to the point of farming. But like I was kind of about earlier, I still hadn't made up my mind yet. I know I keep saying I'm gonna do some of these things off camera, but I haven't made up my mind yet exactly what I want my farming setup to look like. But we're gonna have to make some decisions on that because I do want to kind of get on that and do, before we end this series, do a little get the farm built and do a little farming work on this map just to show that it can be done, even though this is a logging focused map. Obviously, you don't even have enough flatlands on here to even really do farming. Not that having flatlands are a requirement for farming, but typically when you have uneven lands such as what's on this map, that is, you do more grass work than you do farm work. But with that being said, you can do farm work on maps that have terrain that is not so flat. This map is a very difficult map for setting up a lot of farms because of varying degrees of terrain and elevation. Alright, so I'm thinking we could probably throw maybe one, maybe two more logs on there and then we'll be done. All right. Alright, there's another log on the stack. I think we can still press our luck and throw another piece or two on there. And even though it may look like, because of where I'm at, that we're close to being done picking up logs, but we're not even close. There's a whole other area here on the other side of that big rock. Up ahead, we have a ton more logs cut down over here. You see it over there in the horizon where the tree devourer is at. There's a ton more logs over there. Alright, and I think we're going to call this a load with what we have here. And we're going to go ahead and work on getting this over to the sawmill. Because it's getting really dark on us now. And I know when I produce the video, this is not going to come over that great on YouTube, because some of the elements get lost in the video conversion slightly, and night looks a lot more dark on YouTube. So that's why I don't like producing videos when I'm doing that much work at night, because it's really hard to see when the video is converted over to viewing format for YouTube. But all the videos that I make from this series are uploaded to YouTube in their entirety. Just putting that out there for a general purpose. Alright, so we have another load that's ready to go. And so we're making another sawmill run right now. Probably could throw another few pieces on top, but it's better just to have it balanced so you can still work without running into any potential issues over stacking the log trailers. It's having logs stacked larger or taller than the log forks on the trailer can lead to a lot of problems. So we'll just keep it simple. More trips with less hassle. And once again, my voice was doing good until I started the series and do a little bit more talking than I normally do, and all of a sudden I'm losing my voice. And my apologies for that. Hopefully you can still hear me loud and clear and understand what I'm saying. Alright, here we are. So here we go. We have the sawmill, and the logs are already being processed into the sawmill. That happens automatically once you back your trailer up to the correct point. And alright. And this is our status at the warehouse. Still everything's flowing away. And again, I'm not gonna ship anything from there until we're at full capacity. So we can just go ahead and hop over to our productions and see what's going on with our productions. First stop, the boat yard. Everything that we need is less than 1,000, so we literally just go through our planks. It's greater than 1,000, we'll keep it moving, and it's R. And we are planks is 1594, need 744. Long planks is we have the requirement 743, and we have 1,260. Wood beam is 475. We have 2834. Metal is 148. We got 552. And floor tiles is 593. And we have 2587. So there's nothing we need to do there. So let's bounce over to our production menu. And take a peek at what our needs are in production. Looks like the barrel factory could use a little metal. I think that's the only one. Furniture factory can take some metal. And now I think those are the extent of it. So that'll be our first haul. Alright, so let's get the box it. Let's bounce over to it. I guess first we need to actually start by picking up the metal. That's what our modus operandi is going to be starting out. So open up. And we'll grab 2,000 liters just to be safe. So we want 2 metal pallets. And the way we'll work it is because the furniture factory has a need for a smaller amount of metal than the barrel factory. We'll start at the furniture factory and then work our way over to the barrel factory. And that way, if we oversupply, it's not by much. We meant to meet the full requirement of one of the two locations instead of still, not meeting requirements of both. It'll all make sense in just a second, because I'm trying to make it where I undershoot instead of overshoot. And if I overshoot, it's not by that much. Alright, so we're going to stop first at the furniture factory. Drop off the metal here. So it's like you say, that filled us up rather quickly because it was a small piece of metal. And then we'll circle back around. Alright, circle back around to the barrel factory. And open up here. Release everything that's needed for the barrel factory. So we did overshoot by quite a bit because we only needed close to 1,000 for both productions. We have 1,015 liters of metal that we're gonna sell at market price because we don't want to, not overly concerned right now with traveling to the location that offers the best price. Just trying to get it sold so that we can free up the capacity of the trailer for other objects that we want to haul. Alright, and we got $5,487 off to sell the metal to that sell point. So we're free to move on to the next objective. And looking back at the productions, let's see what that next big one would be. And from what I'm looking at, we're talking planks or in long planks. And while we're waiting, we'll do it this way. Because we'll just go ahead and buy what we need for meeting the requirements of the reductions, and we'll make that money back from us pallet sales here shortly. Or should we do it that way? Let's see. Do we have enough long planks where we can knock all these out? I think so. That's long planks, and wool is automatically distributed, so we don't have to worry about that. Alright. We'll still just grab the long planks from the sawmill here. That traveling is kind of time consuming, and I don't have the abilities to do jump cuts during the live, so I'm not going to bore you all with watching me drive all the way out there multiple times back and forth. Alright, so we're first going to hop in to the buy point at this sawmill and order some long planks. We'll just do 2,000 liters just to be safe. Because again, I'd rather shoot under than over. Okay, and where do we start? Who needed long planks first? Taking it from the top. Bell factory is number 1. So we'll start there and work our way around. Alright, first up, barrel factory. Open. Okay, did they just eat the whole 2,000? Whoa, that was unexpected. Okay, gonna retool my strategy here. So I guess this time, that was only one sale point, we'll order 4,000 long planks. Or did I just do that backwards? Oh, yeah, I did. Pardon me, folks. Doing a complete brain malfunction here. We just drove all the way out there, talking like we had picked up the planks, but we never did. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Alright. Now that's more like it. Now we got 2,000 liters of long planks. And we can make that fateful trip again. This time do it right, hopefully. Alright, so open up. Long planks off. And production did take more of them than I thought. Next up, furniture factory. Yeah. So we're grinding through those long planks. I will have to make another stop for sure. Next go is flooring factory. Alright, and that flooring factory took everything we got. And we still have a couple of places that require a long plank, so we are gonna have to do another load. My recommendation is for 2,000 liters, but I think to be safe we want to grab about possibly 3,000 liters. headed back to the sawmill one more time. Alright, so here we are back at the sawmill. And we're going to go into the office and purchase another 3,000 long planks. And that set us back $12,636. This time, once we place the order, we actually have to pick it up. Alright, so open up, pick up the planks. Alright, so we have 3,000 liters of long planks, and we're headed back out to our production facility. Alright, so that production's been handled, so let's take it back up to the top. Alright, barrel factory, furniture factory, flooring factory. Now, next stop is shingle factory. And look at how far down that one is. There's a chance I may not have enough long planks for shingle factory. We'll see in just a second. Realize their supplies were that low. Alright, you get it. Wasn't so sure because that looks like a lot that was needed. I wish the display actually showed the number instead of a progress bar, the actual number, as well as the max. Next up is art accessories. Just right across the street. And then we'll have the wood turner and pet accessories. So we're gonna have to make another trip. I see that already. pet accessories first, and probably gonna need to make another trip just to deal with whatever the needs of the wood turner. So I didn't do the best job guessing what my requirements would need to be. That's on me because I was just making the rough estimates in my head. But I shouldn't have had to make this many trips, and I will. Look at that. We just ate all that up. And I can tell you, we didn't even meet the needs of the pet accessories factory. We got to fulfill their requirements before we even get to the wood turner. So I'm going to have to overshoot here. We're going, and now I'm probably going to overcompensate because I missed a couple of times already. But we're going to go for another 4,000 liters, I think. Alright, so we're going to order, I think, another 4,000. Or should we just do 5 just to be... I don't want to overcompensate too much. We'll do 4. Alright, and up. Alright, so now we're going to make our way back to the art accessory factories first. Alright, so where are we at? We got the pet accessories factory maxed out. So we need to hit the wood turner. And we'll be good to go with the long planes. Alrighty. Alright, apologies for checking out there for just a second. Let's see where we at. Wood turner. And Beta Sisters factory is full. So we just need enough to max out the wood turner. Or we can leave it as is and move on to planks. Either scenario works, but we'll just take a list, grab one more. Alright, we're gonna go into the sawmill sell point, and this time we just want to grab one pallet. And we're gonna grab that pallet. Bada boom, bada bing. Next stop. There's another package. Excuse me, should be the wood turner, yeah. Alright, so everybody should be set now. Only looking for the ones that require long planks. Alright, so we met all the requirements for long planks. Next up are planks. We're not going to worry about shuffling the extra long planks that we have around right now. We're just going to go ahead and sell them. Then go grab a full truckload of plank. We have this set on the unreal capacity, so we're just gonna have to pick a number and stick with it. And if we're over, just sell the excess back to the shop. Alright, so that set us back a little, gave us a bonus. A month cash back of about $7 grand. Ooh, car, get out the way. Well, this time we're gonna just grab them planks and grab. Oh, I do that every once in a while. As much as this shop will allow us to buy in one shot. So one of the planks. You get up to 10 at a time, so we'll just order a 10. And we'll open up by picking everything up that we have. So we got blanks on the menu. And this time we'll just make our rounds accordingly. We'll start with the barrel factory. And they don't need them. Furniture does shoot for the furniture factory. Furniture factory's good, and we're right next door to the wood turner. Wood turner doesn't take them, and flooring factory does. So next up, flooring factory. Alright, and that looks like that's it, but let's double check it. Alright, and again, we're only looking at the ones needing planks. Alright. Something good. So, extra back. Our money spent on the purchase of the planks back. Alright, and we got $13,772 back. And again, take a peek at our productions, and everything looks good. Alright, so here we are. Alright, we'll just go ahead and box it. We don't really need to chop off the iron ore, but we will. just thought about it. I believe there's one thing I can do now. Now that we did purchase, I think we own this land now behind the factory production facility here. If I'm not mistaken, let me keep going to the wrong thing. Map and farmland. Yeah, 3742. So you see this little annoying little rock here? And in fact, a few rocks. Let's deal with them. Let's get into it. Shop menu, miscellaneous, and we want to do skid steer loaders. We're going for the cheapest because we're not gonna be in possession of it that long. But just for the sake of argument, let's use a mod this time. We'll try the L330. What's the difference? 318, 114 horsepower, 68, yeah. 84 versus 68, 82. So we'll do the L330 mod. Do we need any to dial up any additional options, whatnot? No, because we're just gonna crush a few rocks allegedly. We'll get beacons, everything. We want to do a forestry configuration, I think. Also film. Nah, we'll just keep everything else standard. Alright, lease that. And go to combinations. And we want the rock crusher attachment. And there it is, platinum expansion, lease that. And let's get to work. Next up. There it is. And just this thing moves at such blazing speed. 12 miles an hour. It's going to take us a minute to get going. Normal operations, you're going to lease a trailer, hauling this thing around. I'm just jumping at the bit to get to this rock. Sorry, I hate to bore you folks from trying to get there, but that's what we're doing. I don't want to incur the least cost of the trailer and the pickup. Although I wouldn't have had to. TLX has the towing hitch on the back, though I could have still grabbed the trailer. Just not lease the truck because I already have a truck. I'm here now. We still might grab the trailer here in just a sec, because I don't want to send y'all through another drive back to other spots on the map where we need to break up some rocks. So we just have to add the trailer to the lease collection here in just a second. I just want to get these one rock that's been vexing me since I've been playing on this map, and I put this building down over here. Alright, so let's go. I'm gonna grind you up, buddy. Turn on hydraulic braking. I was so excited about the prospect of finally being able to get to this that I didn't even think about all the other stuff I need to get to go along with it. I'm gonna need, and I don't know what category it falls under. I'm trying to remember now. Back in the menu. That's on the forge harvesters. It wouldn't be on the auger wagons, would it? Nope. Okay, where are you? No, it wouldn't be forage wagons. Grassland care, no. Mowers, weeders, rollers, planters. Okay, then what would it be under? Headers? It's not a trailer. Yeah, what is it? It's not really an auger wagon, huh? Then what category would it be under? Alright. We have to go through everything then here. That sucks. What category are you under? Down a cultivator. It's not a mower. Not a bell wrapper. It wouldn't be a tedder. Okay, that's perplexing. Not a leveler. It's not a compactor. It's not in the belt systems. Oh, there it is. It's on the belt systems. Okay, that makes so much sense. Not. Alright. So we want this, the forage pickup. We can just lease that as is. And we already have a trailer, so we don't need to grab another trailer. And we need that set up for picking up the rocks that we create here. It's the crusher. And in my haste to get that figured out, I didn't even think about also going ahead and grabbing the flatbed trailer. So we'll go ahead and do that as well. Yeah, I thought we had a shorter one. That's a 30-foot. Because we just need a really short, the shortest flatbed trailer we can get. And cheapest. With a ramp. This one doesn't have the ramp, does it? I don't think so. No. We know if the other one does. I don't know if that one does. So it would be, this will be our candidate because we kind of know what it does versus what it doesn't. If they use such a large trailer just for one little deal here, it is what it is. While we're doing all this, logs are automatically, keep in mind when we're doing all this, logs are automatically being processed at the sawmill, so we're making money on other activities while performing these activities, so just keep that in mind. Even though this is not a huge need what I'm doing right now, because you're not going to make a ton of money off of selling these rocks, but it's still just doing cash flow, even if it's small. But it's kind of in the same category as the wood chips. But still, extra cash is extra cash. Alright, we'll pull the ramp. Bring the big guy aboard. Let's see where our straps are at. We only need one to hold it down, I think. Hold the ramp. Good to go. So we'll get this all turned around. Alright, and here we are. And this is probably an opportunity. Might as well get it done now, because we're I forgot to do it on the last stream. Make sure we do it this time. It's screenshot time, boys and girls. So let's do a spit shot right here. That's what I want. All right. Undo the straps. Hop in. Unfold the ramp. Oh, didn't let it finish. Just add this to the lease collection. It's equipment that's required to get the job done. But now that we've expanded our area of operation, we will and have run across more rocks. I just don't think we put enough of them yet to justify this lease, but don't quote me yet. I know I did see some rocks last week, but I may have just got excited and jumped ahead of the gun just a little bit. Let's see here. Here we go. There's some opportunity here. There's definitely some opportunity here. In a few areas. I guess I'm going to save my position for right now, so I kind of have a idea where to come with the trailer and okay, let me do this. Forage pickup. I couldn't even think of what the thing was called. Alright, so let's drop the tree devourer for the moment. In order to pick up stone, we're going to have to unload the wood chips that we already have. So we're just going to go right to the nearest available sell point to sell those. and then come back with the forage pickup and grab some stones. We'll be locked in on stones until we unload the trailer. Yeah, the hotel is the nearest sell point. So we're going to utilize that sell point now. Again, unload this, these wood chips. That gives us $1,051. That's sick. It's better than nothing. And now we're gonna head back to the shop to pick up the forage pickup. I think for a second, oh yeah, I'm going the right direction. Alright, so here's where we're at. And there's another rock that I missed. Two rocks I missed right over there. I used to get to that one. So, pipe out. North forage pickup. And turn it on. Grab those stones. Turn it off now. This should give us some horsepower back to the tractor. This whole configuration is not going to move that fast because stones are pretty heavy. So I did leave some stones unturned. Now we need to make our way back over here and get those other ones as well. Alright, so here we are. I find that first location where I grinded those rocks so bad. I'm really not completely sure here now. And there's the rock crusher, but we did get some rocks up before we got to this point. There it is. Alright, that's what we're looking for. I don't know whether this contraption can pull the hill. It's not looking very good. And trying to pull the hill, we found another rock. Alright, so we should shut it down there. Whoa, and did not realize the time. We reached the conclusion of another episode, folks. I want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight. It's really been fun. We hope to do this again soon. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. I always say, if you're not having fun doing what you do, then what are you doing? This is Bose A31 Gaming. Another episode live on Twitch. It's come to an end. All these episodes will be uploaded to my Twitch, to my YouTube channel in their entirety. And I'm Bose A31 Gaming on all major social media platforms. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you like, let me know what you love, let me know what you don't. And either way, let me know. That's the only way I can get better. And I'll say again, having fun doing what you do, what are you doing? I'll catch you on the flip side. Have a great evening, everybody.